Hello students. So today we are going to revise the entire syllabus of section B in biology. So we have completed section B part. So we will just glance what all we have learned in this particular part. So in the first topic that we have discussed in section B was digestive system. So in this chapter you have to practice the diagram of digestive system, and then you should able to explain the each part, that is mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. So apart from this, the accessory glands, liver, pancreas. We also learned the digestive glands like salivary glands, intestinal glands, gastric glands, pancreas, liver. So apart from this, we have learned the various digestive juices produced by these glands and their function. So in this chapter, you should able to write about each organ or each gland that is involved in digestion. So you should remember the enzymes or the digestive juices that are involved in digestion of carbohydrates, digestion of lipids or fats, and digestion of proteins. The next chapter is circulatory system. So in this chapter we have learned the structure of heart, mechanism of working of heart, and then the different terms that we come across like heartbeat, heart sound, diastole, systole, cardiac output, ECG. Apart from this, we have learned the different parts of the circulatory system. In that we have learned the differences between arteries and veins. So in this chapter, the most important question is explain the structure of heart with neat labeled diagram. Apart from that, for short notes, you should able to remember the various parts of the terms that we come across in circulatory system. And then you should able to mention the differences between systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. So the next chapter is respiratory system. So in respiratory system, you should practice the diagram of respiratory system starting with the nose or the nasal cavity and ends with lungs. You should able to explain the mechanism of breathing or respiration, that is inspiration and expiration or inhalation and exhalation. You should also explain the exchange of gases that takes place between the blood and the cells and then lungs and the blood. So that we have learnt in pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. At the same time, you should able to explain the different parts for short notes: larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs, diaphragm. So this is about respiratory system. So after respiratory system, the next topic is excretory system. In excretory system, we should learn the diagram of excretory system, the pair of kidneys, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra. Apart from that, you should able to explain the structure of kidney, that is lateral or VS of kidney. You should practice the diagram of nephron and its function. At the same time, you should learn the process of urine formation. So this will be sufficient for excretory system. So next topic is nervous system. So nervous system you don't have in detail, it is very short topic. You should able to remember the diagram of human brain and the functions of spinal cord. So you should able to remember the functions of different parts of the brain. That will be the sufficient. So next is reproductive system. So in reproductive system you have two, the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. You should practice the diagram, both male and female, and you should able to explain the different parts of reproductive system. So in male reproductive system, you should able to practice the diagram of male gamete, that is sperm, and you should explain the structure with the help of a diagram. And in case of female reproductive system, you should practice the diagram of female reproductive system. At the same time, you should learn the structure of Graafian follicle. So this is about female reproductive system, is very important when compared to male reproductive system for your exam point of view. So the next topic is sexually transmitted disease. So in this topic, you should just remember the name of the organism and the name of the disease caused by it, which should be a sexually transmitted disease or a venereal disease. Apart from that, you should remember few points how to prevent the sexually transmitted diseases. So the next topic is sense organs. So in that we have learned five sense organs include eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So in that you should study in detail about eye. For your syllabus you have only the structure of eye. The remaining sense organs you should just remember their function. So after sense organs, the last chapter is glands. In that you have learned two types of glands, exocrine glands and endocrine glands. So exocrine glands are duct glands, whereas endocrine glands are ductless glands. So in this chapter you should remember the functions of exocrine glands. And in endocrine glands you should remember hormones, what are hormones, why they are called biochemical messengers, and the functions of various hormones secreted by various endocrine glands. So from this chapter, most of the time they have asked for fill up the blanks, that is name of the hormone, what is its function. If you remember, that will be more than sufficient. You should remember male sex hormones, you should remember female sex hormones, and some of the diseases caused by deficiency of hormones.